Hey everybody, this is Way to Fail, and it is time for some more FTL Faster Than Light, where last time we have actually done something that I was hoping we would do. We beat the game with the Federation B, the train in vain. So that's awesome, because that means there's only one ship left that we have not beaten the game with, and that is the Engi B. So like I said, my goal going into the very beginning of this Let's Play was to beat the game with every ship, and we are nearly there. Of course, it's the bane of my existence, Engi B, that we're doing this with, so we're just going to rename this the Bane. Now, how I'm going to do this is a little bit different than you might expect. Last time I was actually doing pretty good with the Engi B, but I need to play this ship differently. I need to be a lot tankier, focus on defense first, avoid conflict where I can, just try and hope for some upgrades. Because I got some good advice last time, and pretty much what it boiled down to is that I wasted scrap on things that need not be wasted on. So we're going to see if we can do a little bit better here. I'm doing all these attempts on normal. I've beaten everything else on normal. So surely I can do it with this ship as well, with just a little bit of luck. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself 3 chances, 3, to beat it with the Bane. Maybe I can do it in 1, maybe I can do it in 2, but right now we have our lonely island little Nimki. So let's go ahead and get this started. We'll have 1 system repair drone up, and we can go ahead and just ditch all of the air, since nothing else is really keeping us here. So at least if we get some intruders early, we can just have some fun with them. So right away we get a distress signal. Let's check it out. Maybe it'll be an event that kills my crewmen immediately. So right away, oh sweet, distress signal from the planet. And we can do any of these, ion weapon or Engi crew. Both of those give good rewards. I believe the Engi crew gives a little bit better. So whoa, crew member is able to remotely fix it, and we get some missiles, which we don't really need, some valuable scrap. And I'm sorry I went whoa, I forgot about the whole oxygen warning that we're going to get every time. So second distress signal, we're just going to try and go through as many things as we can. Maybe we can get some good random events early. So we get some fuel. I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. We have plenty of fuel. It's the second jump. Oh, burst laser Mark 1. Wow, that is already fortune smiling upon me, because that is way better than the heavy ion. So all we're going to do here is switch this out. We can work with the heavy laser and burst laser for a while. So I can work with those 2 weapons, get back to the heavy ion just a little bit later, not actually use it. Because the burst laser and heavy laser line up very well. I can stagger their shots, and I can work on upgrading my engine, and more importantly my shields. So I think my next priority is actually upping my shields, because 2 shields is going to make a world of difference here. So that was 4 fuel well spent, as we actually get a fun little area where, holy shit, a weapon floating in space. Actually, will you inform the station of your fight against the rebels? So not the same, but wow, this is like an easy run at first here. It's raining weapons. Now I'm not going to use the Pegasus launcher at this point. It's probably good to sell, but at least that's scrap that I will have and hold on to. So here's the rebel fleet coming, and hopefully I don't get some ship that insta-gives me here. That would suck. So we get a pirate, we get our first fight here, and they don't want to fight. It's an anti-ship drone and a missile launcher. I'm scared. What do I want to take out first? Is as much as I want to take out some things, I am actually going to... Well, okay, if I... That drone can't actually hurt me. So we're going to go ahead and try and take out their missile launcher first. As long as it doesn't hit our weapons, we're going to be okay. It hits our oxygen. So we can live without oxygen. Actually, I'm an Engi, so this guy's not going to hit us enough to do anything. We're next going to go for the cockpit. My weapons get fixed relatively quickly, so as long as I can keep them from jumping, I'll be okay. There we go. FTL's delayed. So right away, successful first engagement. I do take some ship damage, but the system repair drone is there to save the day. So let's just go ahead and end this fight. First encounter, a success. Hey, it's way better than the other runs that I started with. So we're going to need some more energy to up our shields. We're almost there. I actually don't need to have the med bay powered right now. So, pretty close. Just 1 more scrap. If I can get just 1 more scrap out of this. Hopefully these are connected. This is the point where I make the disclaimer saying, hey guys, I'm not using the option that lets me see connected nodes. I used to run with it. I want this to feel a little bit more like a roguelike, if it doesn't already, so I'm going without it. Scanners. Let's investigate intelligent life. And enormous 6-legged horses. Let's try to communicate peacefully, and we get another crew member. Awesome, that was like the best result from that possible. So we are going to go ahead and reseal our oxygen. We're going to be going for better doors by the time this is all said and done. So we have 1 Engi on weapons. We have enough scrap for shields. All in all, good times were had by all. And I can't power my shields just yet unless I deactivate the system repair drone, which fortunately doesn't get rid of a drone. So right there, apparently, level 2 shields. I am going to go ahead and jump up here, because I can play up here just fine. I don't need to go there. I don't need to go to this node, because those may not be connected. And I don't really want to mess with that. Especially when we're starting so well, and here's a star right away, and an automated drone, so he is immune to the heat. I've just got to hope that my engines don't get caught on fire, because if they do, I'm going to be in a world of pain. So right there, there's the ion weapon. Okay, so their weapons are deactivated. Now I've just got to make sure the rest of them are down. It's fortunate that I didn't lose the system. We are going to lose some stuff here. So yes, that sun took them out, and we are going to go ahead and our oxygen room is going to stop being on fire here in a minute. I actually need to upgrade my engines here as well. So right now we just got to get our system repair drone in there to actually fix it. In fact, I'm actually going to power my second system repair drone, maybe? I don't know. There we go. Oxygen's back online. I just got to get the hell out of here before the next solar flare. Yes! Alright. So, fortune is smiling upon the Bane at this point. And let's see if that's going to change here. So another auto drone. My 2 shields should be able to handle it. So let's attempt to download the stores, and we don't get it. So bombs are scary. We do want oxygen back on the ship. And I do have a good drone bay as well, so right now I could be going for anti-ship drone possibly, if I can get drone control, but for now, it's a heavy laser. I'm more concerned about the bomb. They actually do not have shields, so I probably would have been better served shooting the cockpit, just to try and avoid their dodge. But they're dead! Wow, see what one tiny little 2-shot laser will do this early in the game. We're going to up our doors first, because I'm doing okay with my power, but boarders will wreck my ship. So at least this way I can pack my guys into the med bay. And I do start with the anti-personnel drone, so if it's necessary, he can say, "Come at me, bro," or whatever it is drones say. So those were connected, but it's all good. Because right now we're surviving in Sector 1. Who knew that was possible? So here's a rock ship with a missile launcher. Not my friend. But at least it's just one missile launcher. Hopefully it's a Lido. Hopefully I can go ahead and disable their weapons before they get off multiple shots, as my engines are now out. Might as well send the system repair drone there, as I'm just taking little bits of damage at a time. Let's take out their shields. So heavy laser. See how much more utility I'm getting than the heavy ion. The heavy ion is good because it's an ion weapon, but it's so freaking slow. So let's see if I can almost take them out. Was able to manage to damage their weapons. Their shields are back up. But maybe next round. Doesn't look like they're running with rock plating, or I'm just getting very lucky with my damage. So there we go. Oh, they did have rock plating. Of course, it's a rock ship, so they're going to have that. So 2 fuel, 10 scrap. And we're going to go ahead and up our power just a little bit. So now we're back where we should be. I really need to prioritize getting my engines up next. Like I said, I'm just trying to play defensively. I can make this weapon loadout work for a pretty good stretch. And I probably have time enough for a few jumps. I don't really want to risk up there. If there was a store, maybe I could try and do it. But I'm not taking a risk. My goal, once again, is to win the game. I don't have to spike the football. But we are going to get another crew member, assuming I don't die here, which is a very aspirational assumption. Because one bad missile can really ruin my day versus this kind of ship. And there we go, one bad missile. Let's go ahead and accept their offer. They'll die anyway, and we get a silly human. So we'll go ahead and let the oxygen go back in. And it's probably advisable, at least for now, for me to keep my human. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep my human. My primary method of defense is shields, so I do want to have shields here. Normally I like to have someone on the engines, because engines can really screw you up if you lose them, but I'll take it. I did have plenty of time to explore a little more, but I'm just playing cautiously. So I don't want to overdo it as we get to intervene and defend the outpost again, and this is another ship with another missile launcher. So I'm going to be trying to upgrade my engines here momentarily, if fortune will allow me to do so. But right now we're just going to take out, hopefully take out their missile launcher. Right into the drone control. But that drone's going to heal himself here, so... Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad at all. So boom, boom, pew, pew. And I got an item in my inventory for something. Maybe it's a trading card. FTL has trading cards now. Yeah, it's been a little while since I played. But there we go. Let's go ahead and upgrade our engines. Wow, I can actually upgrade them twice. So there we go. Now I have a respectable engine recharge, which is great. Definitely what you want to do if you're a little more defensive here. That way if I need to get the hell out, I can. And now we are just at a beacon towards the next sector. I do not think Sector 1 could have gone any better. I really don't. And I even made it on time. So, no stores, but I got multiple crew, which alleviates one of the starting weaknesses for the Engi B. I get doors, I get shields, I get a great weapon loadout. So right now, this is like beyond my wildest dreams for this. So we get an Engi sector or a Mantis sector. Pretty tough choice. Engi can be pretty irritating, but I'm going to go with the Engi sector just because I have some Engi crew and there may be some events that I can get in there. It's been a little while. I haven't made it to the Engi homeworlds in a long time. Also, there's more stores in the Engi place. That's important too. But we do have a pretty good loadout. And let's hear. Genetic distortion, if they'll let you go under a few test scans. I'm going to decline this because while this is the thing you need to unlock the Crystal Crewman, if you don't have the blue option, sometimes they can like board your ship and rape your face. Sorry to make that statement, but it's just a statement of fact that they will sometimes board you and kill you or automatically kill one of your crew. So I don't want to make their trade. And we do get a store right here. I don't know if the store is connected to an area, but I do want to see what they have. So I may be able to avoid the rebel fleet here. Or I may have screwed myself just a little bit. So cloaking, stealth weapons, drone recovery arm, long-range scanners. Long-range scanners are an excellent investment. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Pegasus missile. I'm going to keep the drone reactor booster. And 2 system repair drones could be valuable. Let's see what I can buy here, because the drone recovery arm is good. Stealth weapons are decent. Long-range scanners is one of my favorite upgrades, though. So we're going to go ahead and try and get back to max health. And we're going to buy just a little bit of fuel, because if you don't now, it may hurt later. Oh! Rebel fleet! I fucked up. See, I wasn't sure if that would be connected or not, and now we went from, hey, we're doing great, to, oh my god, we gotta get out of here. So, beyond my wildest dreams, my ass, we've got to run, because that is a Burst Laser 3. Oh shit, Jesus. I may actually be able to take it out, but we are gonna try and pump our engines as best we can. We're gonna Burst Laser, try and take out their weapons. I do not want to get halberd beamed here. Come on, come on, yes! Took out their Burst Laser with minimal damage to the doors. I can deal with losing door control. I did get halberded into my drone control. But I'm going to be able to jump out of here as I really don't want their Burst Laser being active right now. Come to me, engines. Come on, get me out of here. I've had such a good run so far. I'd hate to see it squandered because I got greedy and went to a store. So actually, they deactivated both of their weapons, which is really odd. Because now maybe I can take the ship out, but I'm only going to get 1 fuel for it. So there's really not much of a point other than high score for taking out this ship. So we are just going to run. We're going to go to this distress beacon because anywhere is better than here. We managed to live somehow. Oh, I want to give them fuel. It did so good for us last time. And we got a map update. So that didn't do us a lot of good. That store doesn't do us a lot of good. We actually had 2 stores we could go to. But we're just going to try and keep ahead of the rebel fleet at this point. As we get oxygen back on, so not worth it for trading fuel. I could fight that ship, but I don't know what's connected to what. So we're just going to keep going. Try and steer clear. Probably should have powered. Systems requested danger, present, imminent destruction. So we're going to respond to the distress call. And it's Mantis. Now fortunately these Mantids cannot board me. And I don't think with a pike beam and if that's a one-shot laser, I also don't think they can hurt me. So at this stage, I'm going to take down their weapons just to make sure, because I don't know if that's a dual laser or not. I don't think it is. Yeah, so they can't hurt me. And now they really can't hurt me because their ship's dead. So I'm not going to worry so much about boarding with this ship right now or anything. I just want to go ahead and try and survive in advance. Did hurt their shields a little bit. Probably should take out their cockpit. I can kill them next turn if I get multiple hits. They actually deactivated their own shields. It's so weird. It's like the computer's intelligently rerouting power to my advantage. So there we go. The Engi, alright, so gratitude, expected probability to defeat without assistance, 86.2%. Thanks, math people. Engi crew, threat unresolved, current mission imperative, protocol 52.34. Oh, Hull Smasher Laser Mark II, and we get a base update. So holy crap. That is like the perfect weapon for me. It has a 15-second charge, sure, which takes a little longer. But right now, I have a loadout that can actually win me the game between the hull laser, the heavy laser, and the burst laser. So I just need to survive, and slowly, if I can get myself up to 6 weapon power, it's going to be a good day. I mean, I can even with 5, which is just going to be 85 more scrap, I can do it. But we're not going to get ahead of ourselves. That's good long-range planning for the future. For now, we're going to work our way towards the quest marker, going into the ship and then distress beacon as best I can. But let's see here. Right now we have some good stuff. Do I want to upgrade my ship right now? I could upgrade my engines. Probably better upgrade my reactor, just so that I can have a repair drone going at all times. Although I could micromanage and probably be fine. But there we go. Good event for that. And here we go. A Zoltan cruiser. Not what I wanted to see here. Zoltans. I used to not really care about Zoltan ships. Now I care quite a bit about them. Because they hurt. They hurt quite a bit. But we do have a hull breach, and we have... Oh, wow. Actually, they really wanted to take out that missile area. So we're just going to go ahead and see if we can take out their weapons. And unfortunately, that was the right time to hit my weapon system. But I did take down their Zoltan shield. And my heavy laser's back up. So I just got a burst laser. And hope I can take out their bombs. Oh, right in the oxygen system. All those missiles. It's fortunately Lido missiles. So we're not doing too terrible. Oh, misfire. Oh, total misfire with the heavy laser. I'm going a little tilt all of a sudden as my repair drone is not doing its job, I guess. So one more missile will hopefully be enough as they hit my drone control, but that's okay. We just want to take out their systems. There we go. No more weapons. You can't really hurt me. So less damage than I was expecting. I will take that. So right now, burst laser to the shields. Maybe I should have gone for their systems. Yeah, because they're trying to escape. You won't do that when you explode, buddy. So 19 scrap. And we're just going to sit on it and see if we can upgrade. Let's see here. I could go for level 3 shield super early. That may not be a terrible idea. I know it's 100 scrap. But, I mean, I'm trying to play defensively. I'm going to need to start thinking about my firepower here in a little bit. So if I do that, it's going to take 85 scrap to use my bigger, scarier laser. But we do want to make it to the quest beacon. So we're going to do that now. Well, not going to do that now. We're going to go to this beacon first. Because it is a ship with a distress beacon. It's a trap. It's a freaking scary trap. They only have one shield, but oh lord, do they have a nasty weapon layout. Heavy laser, burst laser 1, or burst laser 2, excuse me. So I just got a hit. Got a hit. Yes! Took it out. Kind of clutching my asshole there, as it were. So I got to do some actual crew repair as well. But for now, I just really want to take down their systems. See, only 3 health is all I need, but this rebel fighter is going to die pretty soon. I can just hurt their shields just a little bit. There we go. Their cockpit's out too. So yeah, not so bad. It's just kind of looking and saying, you know what? Trying to start defensively, being very offensive. That's not an awful surrender if I was playing with missiles, but I'm not. And I wish missiles had a little more utility. If I was running with like an ion bomb or something, maybe I could make it work. An ion bomb would actually be fantastic to complement my other lasers. But for now, we can dream about that later and take our 21 scrap, which I would much rather have here. So anything to upgrade, I'm going to sit on it for now and see what the quest gives us. Because it could be a higher priority depending on what I get to do that. So there we go. Offer to assist you by joining your crew. Another crewman. Awesome. Alright, so we have 2 humans now, and 2 Engi, because we're the very best friends club, I guess you could say. Alright, so as soon as oxygen's in there, we actually do not have sensors. I forgot about that with the ship. And somehow have not been paying attention, so I don't know that for sure. I do not know if these areas are connected. I don't know if I want to risk it. But if I go up here, it's possible that I can sneak on my way back down. So this is currently a blank zone. I do have long-range scanners, so we're going to see if I just wasted my time. I did. But these are connected. Yay! So let's go ahead and just get the hell out of here. So long-range scanners telling me that's a waste of time, but it isn't always a waste of time. We're not going to trade fuel because we are starting to get a little fuel hungry. And see, those weren't connected, so it's good that I didn't do that. Zoltan homeworlds or Engi controlled sector. The Engi controlled sector is interesting because it gives me some nebula options. The Zoltan homeworlds has a bunch of Zoltan ships, and while I could take them on, it's not necessarily what I'm entirely equipped and ready to face. So let's go ahead and just do this. We have 69 scrap, there's another store, and a distress beacon. We can work our way back to the store. But before we do that, let's see here, some choices to be made. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade my weapons 1 and my system power 1. And the reason for that, pretty simply, is so that I can go ahead and drop in my hull laser 2. And I can use that with the heavy laser. I'll have the burst laser there as well. And eventually I'm going to want to be able to use all 3, but for now, with my system power being as it is, by this sector I do want to have a little more firepower. So my next priority, probably, now that I can deal with a few more ships doing 3 laser shots followed by a heavy laser, is just to upgrade my shields to level 3, because I do want to survive things. And I probably don't need the 2 system repair drones anymore either. So we're going to make our way to the store. See, they have 2 shields. So right now my hull laser is going to definitely do me some favors here. But let's just start by waiting for it to charge, because that's what we got to do here. Could make it work with possibly the burst laser as well, but right now we apparently do a little bit of damage. So if that's a dual laser, I believe that is, it's not actually going to be able to hurt me. But I do want to deactivate their weapon systems before they can bomb me again. So that's why we're excuse me, still focusing there. Oh! Biggest dodge in the world all the time. Okay. We're going to try this one more time and hope we don't get bombed. It missed, thank goodness. I could attack the cockpit here. Maybe that's what I'll do if this misses. Oh, yes, finally. I'd rather take out the bomb, but since I can't, I'm taking out this stuff. So many misses. We're going to hit the cockpit this time. There we go. I will not accept that surrender, as once again they're rerouting power into my favor, but that's to actually get that raised up. That helps me because I didn't want that missile to fire. Or not that missile, that bomb, because bombs scare me more than lasers when I have 2 shields. Alright, so they actually managed to dodge because I didn't totally take down their cockpit. And they're not trying to escape, even though it's a hostile Federation scout. So just one more shot will do it. See if I can actually take out their cockpit this time. Fire right in the nose. There we go. So see the war paint on it, but I do get some more scrap. And we're just saving for shields. So let's hit this distress beacon. We fortunately have another sector where the exit's really far to the right. I like it when that happens. Alright, so help, our shields are down. I don't know how much longer we can last. Send a repair drone to assist in fixing their shields. We lose 1, but we do get a quest marker. And the quest marker is within reasonable distance. So I think we can possibly make that. Do I have stuff to sell at the store? Yeah, I'm going to sell the heavy ion. Because I don't really like the heavy ion very much. And it does sell for a pretty penny. So let's hear sensors, fire beam, hull, oh man, hull laser 2. I already have a hull laser 2. If I ran with 2 hull laser 2s, that'd be beyond what I need to win. So we're not going to do that. As fun as that would be, that'd be more of a late game purchase. Small bomb, crew transporter. At this point, we don't really need too much. I'm going to get the sensors. I'm going to sell a repair drone finally. Just because sensors are good to have for certain events. I like having level 2 sensors eventually. But otherwise, we need fuel. And how much more fuel do we need? Let's go ahead and get a little bit of repair. So I'm leaving weapons on the table, but I do have sensors. I do have a little bit more system power. More importantly, sensors are something that the computer will target instead of my ship sometimes. So let's see what this distress beacon is, and we'll work our way to the quest marker. And what do we got? We got remotely repair the targeting system. So our Engi crews are hard at work today. So another distress beacon. We're going to go down to the quest marker because we know that's good. But right now, things are going pretty well. Pretty swimmingly, you could say. So, agreed. Next ship is your turn. Good hunting. They don't see you yet. Well, they do now because they're going to get attacked. And this is a laser boat. This is where I do want to have better shields. But they only have one shield, so if I can just get my shot in before they can take out my shields. Okay, so I did lose some oxygen there, but nothing permanent and unfortunate. Okay, there we go. I did manage to take out one of their lasers. So if those were dual lasers, I'd be in much bigger trouble. But because they're not, I'm okay. I just want to make sure that they can't repair first. So we are, in fact, this time going to try and take out the cockpit and do more damage. So I could be actually attacking the hull there. I may have actually been able to kill the ship. But we're going to do that this time. Just take out the shield. There we go. Almost timed that very poorly, but didn't. And 29 scrap is fantastic for this stage. Okay, so we're going for shields next unless there's something very stupidly good at the store. But that store will delay us from where we want to go. So I don't know if there's too much more we need to buy other than just repairs. And there's an anti-ship drone, which is awesome because that means we may be able to use this as a drone boat as well. I love anti-ship drones. But for now, that's not really what we're going to be worried about using. Fortunately, I did sell a system repair drone, so I have that in my inventory. And I don't really need the anti-personnel drone yet, but we are going to go ahead and try and upgrade our shields just a little bit. Want that extra health bar on it. And I can't get to that distress beacon. I really hope I can get to the exit from here. If not, I'm going to be in so much trouble and so much kind of shame and regret. So let's buy 6 fuel, because God, we might... Oh! Okay, good. At least this is connected somehow, some way, because I thought if these are not connected, I'm going to have to go all the way around, and this game will have rogued me to death. Again. So it's here. Dense asteroid field giving off a distress call. Let's avoid it. I'm doing good. I'm not too worried about getting a crystal crew or doing that in luck, because I'm just trying to win the game. If this were some more exploratory, I'd go for it, but I don't want to risk the good crew that I have. And of course, Adnan has not been repaired in how long? And I do get sector information, which is kind of a pleasant surprise. I was kind of hoping for the fight, but I mean, I have long-range scanners, but we'll take that. And now I can put more energy in shields. I can micromanage that as needed based on the fight. So let's go ahead and go up here, and we will casually make our way to the exit. So far, so good with this run. I am feeling it today. And we're just going to go ahead and take on this guy and say, were you feeling it? Well, hey, you just got boarded by a, whatchamacallit. I can't actually mouth what they're called. That's so dumb. But I have shields enough to where I can avoid all this. So yeah, you can attack my systems all you want, but it's going to run out of air in a hurry. And my guys are just going to attack you. So if that's a dual laser, and I think it is, yeah, they can't hurt me. So we're actually going to start by taking out this part. And unfortunately I missed. But okay, so we're not going to play with that too hard right now. Like I said, they can actually take down my shields just a little bit. I do want to actually be able to hit them a little more. So this is where we're playing a little defensively again. So maybe the fights will take a little longer. Especially if I can't hit their cockpit. But now that they can't dodge, I can slowly whittle them away. Slowest fight ever, perhaps, but you know what, I'll take it. I will take any Engi B success I can get. I am not complaining for a moment. So there we go, weapon systems down. I probably shouldn't have done that because they can't hurt me anyway. But I did it, so I did it. Alright. So right now, this is where I'd love to have my burst laser back up. And all I need is one more system power to do that. So that's probably going to be my next priority. Let's see here. Nope. Swing and a miss. One more hit will do it, though. So I can just volley all of my weapons together and see what are they trying to repair. And are they going to be able to repair it? But right now, I have no power in my engines. So I probably do need a little bit more system power just to take advantage of that first. There we go. So it's here. 3 fuel, 26 scrap. And how much is it going to cost for my next weapon upgrade? 50. So going with the burst laser 1 and the hull laser 2 is going to be awesome. The heavy laser on top of that's going to be cake. But for now, it's probably prudent just to get a little bit more system power because I currently don't have the energy to spare to even use that loadout. So that's interesting. I'm assuming this one's not connected. Let's go to the one that I am almost mathematically certain is connected. And the lack of aesthetics pretty much means nothing. So here we go. We're at the end of the sector. Let's see if we get any kind of grand finale here at the 30-minute mark of this episode. Nothing. Oh, there we go. Slaver Scum. We're going to get another crew, which I don't particularly need another crew, but you know what? Let's poke him on it. I got to catch them all. So I could use my anti-personnel drone here. And that's actually what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead. We have the drones. Might as well use it. I'm going to try and snuff out their oxygen as well. So, and I mean, the rest of my crew needs to breathe air too, but right now that ship cannot hurt me. So that's pretty nice. I lose one system repair drone. I do have the drones to spare. I probably should actually start firing on this ship before it gets cute. So bad choice there with the heavy laser. But there we go. We'll go ahead and say our anti-personnel drone, your work is done. And we will just see if we can go ahead and take out the hull of this ship, because no other part of it can hurt me. Do I accept it and take their crew? Having 4 people is good. 5 gives me a little bit of a buffer. I'll take another Engi. So right now, oh my god, Adam, you're not even manning your weapons post anymore. Alright, so what do we want to do? For this crew member, we want to actually... We're going to go ahead and put air back in our ship, like this. And we're going to have an Engi on repair in the drone room, because that's going to be key later on. And I mean, he's going to take a little bit of O2 damage. So let's go ahead and close all the doors that need to be closed for vital systems. We'll keep these little doors tucked open because it's not going to hurt anything to have them open. But otherwise, let's see what our next sectors are. We have the Uncharted Nebula or a rock-controlled sector. I think, guys, we're going to go for the Uncharted Nebula. I mean, it's going to be fun either way, but Uncharted Nebula, get a few more fights, maybe get a little more scrap, maybe save us better in the late game. So that's going to be it for now. This is Way to Fail with FTL, as we have some pretty purple stuff to go through. And is this going to be the run where we win with the Engi B and go 18 for 18? I hope so. See you all next time.